loved mother. I know her loss will be deeply felt throughout the country, the realms and the Commonwealth, and by countless people around the world. During this period of mourning and change, my family and I will be comforted and sustained by our knowledge of the respect and deep affection in which the Queen was so widely held. So there is the first statement that we've had from the new King, maybe King Charles. It is his decision whether or not he chooses a new regnal name, but they're paying a very heartfelt tribute to, as he describes, my beloved mother, but explaining how the family will take great comfort in the knowledge of how the country, the Commonwealth, felt about her, the respect and deep affection in which the Queen was so widely held.
Rhiannon, many thanks. Rhiannon Mills, our royal correspondent there. Let's just to alert you to what we're expecting to see in Downing Street in a short time. The lectern where announcements are made has been erected just outside number 10, where the new Prime Minister, just a couple of days into the job, Liz Truss, is expected to make a statement to the nation about the passing of Her Majesty the Queen, Queen Elizabeth II. That statement, very short, that the Queen died peacefully at Balmoral this afternoon, and we know that she was surrounded by the closest members of her family. All 4 of her children travelled up to Balmoral, or were in Scotland, to be at her side in her last few hours. And we understand, and you heard there from the statement read out by Rhiannon, that the King and the Queen Consort, deeply saddened, will remain at Balmoral this evening. Charles with his mother, and will return to London tomorrow. It, of course, comes just 2 days since that lectern was used by Liz Truss to address the nation on becoming the new Prime Minister. Let's listen to the Prime Minister.
We are all devastated by the news that we have just heard from Balmoral. The death of Her Majesty the Queen is a huge shock to the nation and to the world. Queen Elizabeth II was the rock on which modern Britain was built. Our country has grown and flourished under her reign. Britain is the great country it is today because of her. She ascended the throne just after the Second World War. She championed the development of the Commonwealth from a small group of 7 countries to a family of 56 nations, spanning every continent of the world. We are now a modern, thriving, dynamic nation. Through thick and thin, Queen Elizabeth II provided us with the stability and the strength that we needed. She was the very spirit of Great Britain, and that spirit will endure. She has been our longest ever reigning monarch. It's an extraordinary achievement to have presided with such dignity and grace for 70 years. Her life of service stretched beyond most of our living memories. In return, she was loved and admired by the people in the United Kingdom and all around the world. She has been a personal inspiration to me and to many Britons. Her devotion to duty is an example to us all. Earlier this week, at 96, she remained determined to carry out her duties as she appointed me as her 15th Prime Minister. Throughout her life, she's visited more than 100 countries, and she has touched the lives of millions around the world. In the difficult days ahead, we will come together with our friends across the United Kingdom, the Commonwealth and the world to celebrate her extraordinary lifetime of service. It is a day of great loss, but Queen Elizabeth II leaves a great legacy. Today, the crown passes, as it has done for more than 1,000 years, to our new monarch, our new head of state, His Majesty, King Charles III. With the King's family, we mourn the loss of his mother, and as we mourn, we must come together as a people to support him, to help him bear the awesome responsibility that he now carries for us all. We offer him our loyalty and devotion, just as his mother devoted so much to so many for so long. And with the passing of the Second Elizabethan age, we usher in a new era in the magnificent history of our great country, exactly as Her Majesty would have wished, by saying the words, "God save the King."
Prime Minister Liz Truss there, ending her statement.